person on the outside of my body. You know, I'm really into arts, like, you know, drawing and tattooing and, you know, like, you know, dancing and shit like that.
What's this, the choker?
Choker.
What that go back? Like history?
I don't know, but I think of like, you know, that's like, you know, like a change, you know. I think of it as like you made it into something positive.
Hey, what about that? Is that a crystal?
Yes.
Yeah, what's that?
My girl just in witchcraft, she gave it to me.
Witchcraft.
Girl? What?
All right, yeah, we on. So
You say your girl into witchcraft?
Yeah,
She like wickedness. All right, brother.
yeah, so we live right now. So y'all go ahead and open up.
All right, Shalom, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kodash.
All right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And once again, Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right? Or, you know, for those of you that don't know, or, you know, but should know, or we are the Hebrew Israelites. Or we come out week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Bible. All right, and that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans make up the real 12 tribes of Israel. All right? Or the thing that's the main reason why we're out here, or, you know, is to call you to repentance, or, you know, because the Heavenly Father, or, you know, He's going to destroy America with thermonuclear missiles. In a third World's War. Or, you know, and He's only coming back, or, you know, to deliver, or, you know, a remnant, or, you know, the 1/3. Or, you know, but right now, or, you know, you have liberty, or, you know, you have free course, or, you know, to receive this truth. Or, you know, so someone can start Isaiah 55:1.
Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1. Behold, everyone that thirsteth, come to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
All right. Or, you know, so, or, you know, we're out here, or, you know, you can get this word, or, you know, free of charge. Or, you know, and that's how it's supposed to be. Or, you know, we're not all, or, you know, we're not, you know, like these other Israelite groups, like these churches, or, you know, trying to get your money, or, you know, and things of that nature. Or, you know, we're out here, or, you know, our only mission, our sole purpose, or, you know, is to seal the elect. Or to seal the elect, or, you know, to, you know, condemn the wicked, or, you know, and, or, you know, basically, or, you know, prophesy.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
Come. Or, you know, the day of the Lord, or, you know, that's what we're warning you about, you know, the day of the Lord. Or, you know, the book of Amos says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. There's another reason, or, you know, another thing is, or, you know, just generally speaking, people have, or, you know, a misconception about the scriptures. A misconception, or, you know, about the Heavenly Father. Or, you know, so as prophets, or, you know, that's why we're out here. Or, you know, to give you people warning.
I got that for you. All right, this is Amos chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It reads, as if a man did flee from a lion. I'm gonna start at 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
All right. Or, you know, mainly, or, you know, you Edomites, you red Hebrew Edomites, or, you know, that, or, you know, that are into the scriptures, or, you know, you Christian apologists, or, you know, and, you know, it's all that, you know, all that variety of cornball BS, or, you know, that you Edomites and other heathens, or, you know, as far as your spirituality, or, you know, as far as your, or, you know, take on the scriptures and things like that. Or, you know, when the day of the Lord arrives, or, you know, you're going to be the one, or, you know, who's in pitiful case.
Yeah, that's right. Because a lot of these people that belong to these different religions. All right, they believe that they prepared for that day because they actually believe in their mind that they're serving the true power, man. The true power is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. The power of Israel, man. All right, and you gotta serve Him in truth and sincerity, man. All right, and it's the rest of it. I'm gonna keep going on that. Amos 5:18, it say, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." All right, and you got a lot of people out here that believe that who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ is coming back, you know, with flowers and hugs and kisses. All right, he's Matthew 10:34 said that the Lord is coming with a sword, man. A sword is a killing instrument, a striking instrument, man. That be used to bring death upon someone, man. All right, so that's the bag that the Lord is coming back in, man. He's angry right now. Why would the Lord be happy and to hear the people on his side is doing everything but following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, man? Why would he come back happy, man? All right, so, you know, the Lord is coming back to reap vengeance, and you people think that the day of the Lord is going to be some sunny, happy, and loving day, man. No, it's not, man.
This second, Ezra 15:49, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death."
That's what the Lord doing.
Or, you know, you're just, you know, even by default, or, you know, just all the curses that we're under, or, you know, he's already, or, you know, been doing that. Or, you know, but as far as the day of the Lord, those are the lot of things that he's going to, like, amp up. Like, he's basically, or, you know, just going to amp up, or, you know, the destruction in general. Or, you know, because it's part of prophecy that 2/3 are going to be destroyed.
All right, this is, I got a quick reset if you don't mind. This is Psalms, Shalakia. This is 129, 126. All right, this is Psalms chapter 119, verse 126. "It is time for the Lord to work, for they have made void thy law," man. It's time for the Lord to work, man. And the Lord is about to, oh man, the Lord is just like those hurricanes that's taking place down there. That's part of the Lord working.
But he's not working. He's multitasking.
Multitasking.
You know, he's got earthquakes like on the west coast, or you know the hurricanes in the south, like already. Or, you know, it's not even you know, that usually happens during or, you know, mostly, or, you know, the fall, during like September, October. That's where you hear about or, you know, things like Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Sandy, or, you know, and all that. Or, you know, it's usually or, you know, just later on. Or, you know, but you know, it's already starting now. You know, not to mention or, you know, just you know, even more, or, you know, just like mass shootings here and there. Or, you know, just all out, or, you know, chaos and carnage.
This Nahum 1:3, "The Lord is slow to anger and great in power." All right, and that's what you people see. The Lord is slow to anger, man, and that's that, you know, because the sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the Son of Man is setting them to do evil. All right, and that's what's going on. The Lord is, they think that by them doing all this wickedness that, you know, everything is good, that the Lord forgot about it, that the Lord is not going to do anything about it, man. All right, but the scriptures say, "The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked," man. All right, so you wicked is not going to get acquitted of these charges, man. All right, and it says, "The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet." So these different hurricanes and storms and earthquakes that's taking place in the world, man, that is the Lord having his way, man. The Lord is actually having his way. And especially the things that's taking place in America, because the Lord is just physically starting to break America down, man.
And don't forget about that, I even hear about that, or, you know, like the Yellowstone getting ready. Like, a lot of people say that that's like overdue. Or, you know, even before I came to the truth, I actually thought that, or, you know, this isn't, you know, sound doctrine, but, or, you know, as far as, you know, that Yellowstone thing, or, you know, erupting, I actually thought that was, or, you know, like gonna be like the lake of fire, or, you know, just because that destruction, like, would be like so, like, prominent, or, you know, but, or, you know, that's just another thing that the Heavenly Father, or, you know, has on deck, or, you know, in his arsenal.
Yeah, because Apostle Torme mentioned that those missiles hit, they gonna cause for all volcanoes to erupt. You know, so this place is gonna get overburnt, man.
You think about all the
gas and stuff that's
Pipelines.
underneath.
Yeah, the Lord, you see, you know, while these devils, making different pipelines under, the Lord got it set up to where, man, oh man, it's like that's the fanner. Because a fanner,
how we like our meat.
Because a fanner is an object used to feed a fire oxygen to make it grow. So these different things like pipelines under the grounds and volcanoes and gas, all these different things is gonna help that fire grow, man.
Yep. This place a match waiting to be lit.
A match waiting to be lit, man. That's right.
This Psalm 79:6. Pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, and upon the kingdoms that have not called upon thy name.
All right. So that's what's going to happen. Are those of you that aren't of the elect? That aren't calling upon the name of the Lord? That don't have that hedge? That's talking about that can be talking about twofold. The actual heathen. It's talking about the actual heathen because the Heavenly Father's not dealing with them. They from the foundation of the earth they were never of that classification of man. Meaning they were either children of the wicked one or children of men. And then the other part of that precept is talking about the 2/3 that don't want to get right. That want to call upon Jesus instead of Yahushua. They want to call upon Yeshua. That don't even believe. There's people that don't even believe in the Messiah. People doing Islam. It's basically every false way. That's going to lead to their destruction.
I got a little bit more. I'm gonna have to verse 10. Psalm 79:10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed.
Right. All right, because I'm going to get some of the land back off of that.
Can you bring that back again one more time?
Psalm 79:10. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is their power? Let him be known among the heathen in our sight by the revenging of the blood of thy servants which is shed.
That's right. So these heathens, they actually saying like, where's your Hashem Yahushua, man? When he gonna revenge? Hey, for all y'all blood that been shed throughout the four corners of the earth, when is the Lord gonna revenge it, man? When is he gonna come back and do something? It's like a dude saying, man, I got big brothers, man, and he constantly getting whooped, man. Where your big brothers at, man? When they gonna pop up, man, for all this that we doing to you, man? The Lord is gonna make himself known again, man.
A little bit more on that. This verse 11, let the sign of the prisoner come before thee. According to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die. Alright, which when we all in danger of death, this is the valley of death, man, as King David said, man. Alright, so we ask for the Most High to save us, man. Let the sign of the prisoner come before thee, man. Alright, just like the scriptures say, we cry to the Most High day and night. Alright, about these atrocities that's being committed against us, man. Alright, we always cry to the Most High. Alright, so this is what's being asked of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the scripture. Alright, just hear us out, you know what I'm saying? While we try to get ourselves together, hear us out. The sign of the prisoner, man. Alright, it's like somebody being behind bars screaming that they're going through it, man. Alright.
Yeah, there's something real quick. Alright, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far or beyond all that they look for. When that happens, all the heathen, the heathen, the 2/3, they're gonna see it's like not only this is talking about our deliverance, but they're also gonna see they're gonna be partaking in their own destruction, and noticing that we're not gonna be touched by it. When beforehand it was the other way around, because in order to be about this, the majority of the time you have to lose, you have to take L's, in order to be in this truth, meaning we don't have we don't really have the best prominent careers, or we're not appearance wise, or in demeanor wise, we're not, or we're not those men, of great, or our people look up, or to people like Jay-Z, or things like that. But as far as us, or what we're doing and what we're about, or they're not gonna want any parts of it, or until we start receiving the rewards.
This Micah 7:7. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for my power, wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall. I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me.
Yeah, but a couple vehicles, like, I don't like mine. I'll break down like,
So basically he's just saying, whenever you going through something, man, you feel me, don't just give up. You gotta pray and wait on our power, man. We in a messed up situation now, but it ain't gonna be like that forever, man. We are God's children, man. Will you ever forsake your children? No. So what more? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
And ultimately, when things pop off, man, ultimately we ain't gonna be scared, man. We not gonna fear it, man, because wow, man, we know these things. It got to happen especially for our good, man. All right, and we know that the Lord is gonna protect us, as He said. And I got a quick precept. Psalms 91:5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, man. So we not gonna fear, all these things that's taking place, man. All right. When these people gonna be afraid, because they didn't get spiritually built up for this thing that's about to take place, man.
Hey, if I can land back off you, Isaiah 33:6 say also knowledge and wisdom as a spirit, bro. Hey, keep going.
Isaiah 33:6.
Okay.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure.
That wisdom and knowledge is what's gonna keep you stable. And that's Ecclesiastes 9:18 say, wisdom is better than weapons of war, man. Because you got a lot of our people out here that's preparing carnally, man. They getting guns up, ammunition up, but they're not getting spiritually built up. This is a spiritual battle, man. This is not, we can't fight Esau physically, man, with the sword, man, because that's his blessing, man. We gotta get through this. Hey, that's why the Lord, He wants us to obtain His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so we can be good, man.
This is Psalms 4:3. But know that the Lord has set apart him that is godly for Himself. The Lord will hear when I call unto Him. So He always set apart His man, man. He got a small remnant of man that's gonna cry and sigh for all the abominations, man, and He gonna save him out of it, man.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Mama Shah.
Yeah, No, I'm just gonna start at 1 though. This Psalms 91:1, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And what's the secret place of the Most High, man? It's truth. All right? It's truth, man. This is the secret place of the Most High, man. It's truth, man, because it's not given to everyone, man. It's a secret to most of you people, man. So it said, he that abide in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. So he should be protected in the time to come, man. Verse 2, I will say, the Lord is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust, man. All right, like I made mention, man, you got a lot of people who's trusting in cardinal things, man. All right, you gotta use Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah as a shelter in this time to come, man.
That's right. That's right.
Because as the scriptures say, a horse is prepared for battle, but safety is of the Lord, man. The Lord is the only one that can keep you safe. All right, and it's time. Let's approach it, man. And it says, oh no, go ahead. You got something?
Yes,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Psalms 121. I'm gonna start at 2. It says, my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. It says, behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
right.
The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. All right, that's really the elect, the protection that the Lord is going to give the elect. You see the scripture say, neither the sun by day nor the moon by light, meaning the Lord is protecting you all the time. All right, when you're in the spirit of the Lord. If you doing the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, you out here doing the work, doing your videos, the Lord is gonna protect you, man. I know brothers got many testimonies of times, you got saved by like the skin of your teeth.
Even,
you know what I'm saying?
Even before coming in the truth.
Even in the world.
Even in the world. Even before coming into the truth, the Lord had you. But I could, name many accounts, when the Lord protected me from certain different things, man. But I didn't know, until I got in the truth. That it was the Lord,
This Psalms 17 and 5. Hold up my goings and my paths, that my footsteps slip not. I have called upon thee, for thou wilt hear me. O power, incline thy ear unto me, and hear my speech. Show thy marvelous love and kindness, O thou that savest by the right hand them which put their trust in thee, from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of thy eye. Hide me under the shadows of thy wings.
And they said, keep me as the apple of thy eye, man. Right. The Lord, how the Lord feel about the apple of thy eye.
That's right.
And then, and I'm gonna say this too, man. Most of the things that we learning, sometimes brothers might learn and read scriptures or read certain accounts and might not remember it. All right, but then at the end, man, when it's time to remember it, the Lord is gonna put all that within you, man, and things gonna get to just popping up, man. All right, when you go through a situation, the Lord might put a scripture in your head that told you about that certain situation, and it's gonna teach you how to move.
That just goes back to wisdom and knowledge that be the stability at times. That's right. But it says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings, from the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who can pass me about."
And I speak our deadly enemies, man, which is Esau and these rest of these heathens, man. Right. They are our true enemies, man. All right, and that's what's gonna keep us stable, man. And the Lord is gonna guide us. He's gonna protect us, man. All right,
as long as you trust.
As long as you trust in Him, man.
To those that put their trust in me.
And you can't just put 75% of your trust in the Lord. You got to put all 100% of your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Nothing else can protect you. It's one way in and one way out, man. All right, it's one way out of all this destruction, and that's through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. There's no other way, man.
It's Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with their covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That's just like the brother saying, 100% trust. All right. Those who take counsel of themselves don't really trust in the Lord. Man. You know what I mean? And that's Israel, all right? Because Esau gave you so many things to trust in besides Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, money, get rich. I can get rich in America and be set, all right? Because I remember it was this song, I think it was a Big Sean song, and Drake said, I can't see heaven being better than this or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Because he got money. Hey, man, that's the spirit. He made this song called Money in the Grave. You know what I'm saying? Basically, when I die, let me die with all my money, man. All right, but that's just Esau putting that idea in Jake's mind, man. All right, that money is going to save him. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a quick example of people putting their trust in something other than the Lord.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Yeah, Egypt, but Egypt being, modern day America, all right, like pursuant to Revelation 11 and 8. All right, Egypt being modern day America, going down to the welfare, or you trusting that check, or how a woman is with child support, you trusting that check. And how a nigga is with his check, because you can lose your brothers. No, you can lose your job like that. You get your little last check and you got nothing coming in. All right, people trusting these things as if it's always gonna be there. If the economy crashed today, it's gonna be. That's why it's gonna be chaos. As soon as the economy crashes, nobody's gonna know what to do, because who they depend on is out of the picture. Esau, you ain't gonna be able to go down. You ain't gonna have WIC. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have all that shit. So those that trust in Egypt, all right, meaning trust in America. Trust that everything gonna be okay in America, that the so-called white man Esau, all right, is always gonna come up with the answer. That's how niggas is gonna get got with the chip. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna be the answer. All right, things gonna be going bad, then Esau gonna say, look, I got this chip. It's gonna make everything. Not only are you gonna be able to have a trade into the system, but you can open your car door with it. They got all the, you know, the
Convenience,
you know, perks and shit like that.
and all those different funds that Jake gonna lose, or people gonna lose as far as like 401k. Because hey, that's what people heart is set upon. You know, a lot of people got a lot of money into that 401k right now. Jake got more money in 401k than they got in their bank accounts.
Let me tell you though, that's the spirit you said that. Because you know what I'm saying, I had emptied my shit out. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't gonna be in this bitch. So I had like $7,000 in there. So I'm thinking I'm about to get 7 bad. I got $1,500. You don't even get all that money. Because they got mad stipulations where they got like 50 stipulations where you never gonna get all your money. So that's why when people retire, they still gotta work. You might have 50,000 in your 401k, you probably get 20, 15 in that. You know what I'm saying?
But not only that, they want you to in order to get money out your 401k, they want you to give them a reason why you need it.
Oh yeah.
Because one time we was back on our rent when I was with my ex-chick, and she had to go get documentations from her landlord saying that she was this amount of money back that she owed them for them to even cut that money loose. So for you people out there that don't have a 401k, don't get it, man. Because that 401k is what's gonna lead you closer to getting that RFID microchip, not wanting to lose those sudden benefits, man.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, those are stipulations. Make you jump through hoops and shit like that, you know, in order to get what's supposed to be rightfully yours, shit that you work for, man.
Well, I gotta ask you for my money.
They make it so simple. They tell you with smooth words.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is just for your retirement plan. Mm-hmm. It's gonna help you live a better life after work, and then you kind of find out it's wicked.
Everybody that I know that retired had to get a job, another job.
Right.
Niggas don't retire in America.
Yep, they give it to you in increments. Wicked, bro.
Just like your job, or you don't get all your money like when you earned it.
Mm-hmm. Week in a hole and shit.
All right, but basically there's no such thing, or part of the American dream, or part of that Babylonian philosophy, even the ancient Babylonian philosophy, or was to always be was to always be set for life, or to always have that one last little. Or that you can that you always be able to hold on to.
And like you say, it's the American dream. It's a dream. It's something that's not real, man. A big house with a house with the white gate or something like that.
White picket fence on the hill.
Oh yeah,
soccer van.
And that's part of Esau's deception, because that is, like the brother said, that's the American dream, and that's what they did to Gad and Reuben when they took this land over. They sent their kids off to boarding schools, and that's all these schools. When our kids go to these schools in this society, it install them in their mind for them to go to school, go to college, and things like that. And in all actuality, that's what's gonna put your child in debt, man. Our people is chasing a better life here, but the scriptures talk about how there's no continual city, man.
That's right. Hey, that's the scriptures that talk about woe to them that shall, in so many words, he that findeth his life shall lose it.
That's right.
And he that loses his life for my name's sake shall find it, man. And ultimately people, they, like the scriptures talk about, what shall a man gain if he shall, in so many words, sell his own soul.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna have to offer Yahweh Shah when you come back, man?
Yeah, man.
Your soul is gone. You done gave yourself over to Esau, man. These ran Hebrew Edomites, man. What do you have to offer the Lord, man? Nothing. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time where you should be offering yourself, man, to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. You should be seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man.
Can somebody get Romans 12:1?
That's right.
That's how about it.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you got it.
Let me bring this out first real quick.
You got it, sure.
All right, this is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And this is how you seek the Lord, man. All right, coming up here inquiring of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. Not only that, man, hey, coming out and doing the work, man. You seeking the Lord every time you do a video, man. Every time you come out to the highways and hedges, you seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, but as this, you people, hey, that's why the scriptures talk about seek the Lord, be based, roughly paraphrasing, why the evil days draw not, man. Why everything seem calm and collective, or why you able to do these things, man. Because as you see, a lot of brothers' camps are starting to get removed from their locations. All right, Esau got a certain law now that which it was prescribed, which this is a law that he already had, that he's just going to enforce it. That you can't be idle, you can't be idle. You have to be on the move. Basically, you can't just be idle in one position. You got to be like on the move with it.
That's why they say the spirit move like the wind.
No, I'm saying that's basically what Esau law is. Basically like how we standing here idle in one position. Esau have a law that they ain't enforced, that you got to be on the move. You can't be just idle in one position. And that's why the brothers that's out there in St. Louis had to remove. They had to leave their location. You know?
We had to remove the apostles, you know, so, hey, man, like the scriptures say, the servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they're going to persecute you also. Right. You know, he said, hey, what is it, Matthew 10:23? When they persecute you in one city, flee into another. You know, the word still got to go out, man.
That's how you know we approach them.
Exactly.
Is that Romans?
Yep.
It's Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
So we presenting our body as a living sacrifice, man. Hey, man, we cutting off all the things, extra things. We putting the Lord first, man. We coming out here not knowing if we gonna make it back home or not, man. All right, all for the name of Yahweh. We bearing the Lord's name amongst the kings, the Gentiles, and the Israelites, man. Hey, man, brothers don't know if they gonna make it home or not after this, man.
Okay.
You know, we don't know if we gonna get put in jail. You know, we don't know if we gonna get put to death out here, man. But we doing it, man, and not fearing those things, man.
Fearing Yahweh Bashem Yahushua,
right.
you know.
And this is the duty of men, to come out here and push this word, man.
That's right.
All right, but our people, you know, they use their time to do folly, man. Just nothing but folly, man. They don't even consider Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, but when they start to consider Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it's gonna be too late, man.
That's right.
Only time they do is when they go through something, but they don't even consider Yahweh Shah. They consider God and Jesus.
Yep.
Our people don't consider Yahweh Bashem Yahushua at all, man.
That's right.
At all, man.
That's right.
Only the elect do.
Only the elect, man.
Man, y'all bringing precepts to mind, bro.
I'm looking,
Hey, like I tell you, like the brother was saying, as Isaiah 1:3, you know, the ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib.
Yeah, I'm about to get that.
Baba Kasha, the water, you know, through the spirit, because you just put it in my head.
All right, this Isaiah chapter 1, verse 3. It says, no, I'm gonna start at 2.
Huh.
Oh, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me, man. And the Lord, He nourished us and brought us up, man. Nourished, man. And the Lord gave us all our necessities that we needed to, especially this captivity, man. The thing, hey, man, because I always make mention when a parent put a child on punishment, they take everything from them, man. No video games, you know, no, all your good shoes, you know.
Still feeds you, though.
Outside.
You know, they take all these things from you, man. All right, to where you just confined in one room, bored as hell, man. Hey, the Lord still gave us, the things that we needed, or He gave us things. You know, He gave us. Hey, the Lord made this captivity. He could have made it harder, man. You know, as some people say, how worse could it get, man? It could have been a whole lot worse, man. You know, we could have still been living, you know, in those times where, man,
slavery,
whipped to the back, man. The Lord could have made our captivity that whole captivity like that, man. All right, but He didn't, man. And that's through the mercies, man. The Lord could have let us, you know, He could have let us be consumed. And if it was up to Esau, man, when we came here in slavery, he would have put us in one big bonfire and did away with us, man. All right? You know, he would have, you know, but hey, man, the Lord's not going to let that happen, man. All right. It says, you still got something, bro? This is, all right. All right, it said, verse 3, it said, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people do not consider. And those are the two most stubbornest animals ever, man. Oh, here it is, and I'll make this example too, man. Here it is when you got a certain type of cat, or like even a squirrel, man. And you know, you brothers can try it, man. You got a certain a cat that's out here straight that don't have a home. If you feed that cat,
He won't go nowhere.
on your porch, he's gonna always come back, man. Even a cat, I could be on my porch right now. I can feed a cat, man. That cat will always come back. That cat realized that, yeah, this person right here, he let me come back to him, man. He gave me, you know, and our people don't even, you know, acknowledge the Heavenly Father like that, man.
With this Nahum 1:7, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knoweth them that trust in him.
That's right. The Lord know if you trust in him, man. And cause one thing about it, man, you can fool men, but you can't fool Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. All right, you may be able to deceive a woman or trick a brother, but you can't fool Yahweh Shemi Awashah. The Lord know if you trust in him 100%, man. Why? Because he the one that put the spirit on you to trust in him 100%, man. Hey, I don't know why people think they can fool the Most High, man.
Yep. Hey, he know your thoughts.
Ye are your father, the devil. They think they can fool the Most High. Cause Esau told him that shit. He told him that to try to get over on the Most High. I thought you had something to say.
Yeah, you can't trick the Most High, man. Like, you got people out here that think you can outthink or outdo the Most High, man. Like, you know, you got niggas that actually believe that, you know, they can commit wickedness inside of their home that they not seen by the Lord, man. I don't know what type of power y'all think the Most High is, man. Hey, like the brother said, that shit that Esau got you believing in these Christianity churches, man. That's not the Most High, man. That's not Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man. And I don't know who God and Jesus Christ is, man, but I know who Yahweh and Yahushua is, man.
Psalms 90:8, thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance.
Secret sins. And they're gonna say sins that you think you're doing in secret, man. You just think that nobody, and that's what Esau, the red Hebrew Edomites, man, they believed that they did all these things that they did to us behind the scene, like put fluoride in our water, all right, put chemtrails in the air, man, genetic modifying our food. Hey, Esau think he doing these things in secret, man. The Lord know you doing these things, Esau. All right, you got the average knucklehead out here that don't know,
Right.
all right, because they not taking heed to the prophets.
Right.
All right, but hey, man, hey, we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Awashah, man.
That's right. We know all things. We have
Revelations
the
2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know thy blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are synagogues of Satan.
Yeah, and that goes to that's speaking to Israel. Those certain people that they claim to be Israelites, man, but really they not, man. They doing the works of Esau the devil, man.
through the spirit. We was just talking about the Hebrew Israelite Summit.
That's
that
right.
whole unity camp shit.
Right.
Whereas they feel like they doing the will of the Lord. Oh, there should be no distinction between you two. But nonetheless, man, they coming with wayward doctrines. Yeah,
right.
that's
And
confusion.
And the scriptures also say, can two walk together except they be agreed?
Exactly.
Hey, to have a relationship, man, the key word in relationship is the word relates.
Exactly.
All right? So if you believe that you're an Israelite and you believe in Yahweh Shemi Awashah and this man doesn't, how can y'all have a relationship? How
Exactly.
can y'all walk together?
Exactly.
It's confusion.
Exactly.
Might as well kick it with a Muslim.
Or someone in the world. That's like the scriptures say, having
What does righteous have to do with unrighteous?
get it, Baba Kashaf, if you can find it.
brother.
Talk about the
And that's
yoke.
why the scriptures talk about if you be joined unto them, man. Hey, that goes for be joining unto these heathens, but if you want to be joined unto all these other different religions out here, or these people who don't believe, how you gonna be joined to a nigga who don't believe he's an Israelite, man? It's bad enough great millstone, starting with our apostles and elders, or people who in the same like-minded doctrine, don't be around, you know, and other Israelite camps who's going off or pushing against the you know, RFID microchip or certain things. We don't even be joining with them. They believe that they're Israelites, man. So let alone you gonna join hand in hand with a nigga who don't even believe he's an Israelite, man. And the scriptures talk about you join hand in hand. You should fall basically with them, because they gonna fall, man.
That's right.
This 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers.
That's right.
For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness?
Right, so
And
righteousness and unrighteousness, they don't have nothing in common. They completely opposite, man. So if you claim to be on a righteous path, why would you let someone that's unrighteous walk on the same path with you? It's just confusion, man. The Lord is not with it, man.
And what communion have light with darkness?
That's right. They completely opposite, man. Light and darkness is completely opposite, man. The light has its purpose, dark has its purpose, man. Mm-hmm. All right, and these other philosophies and different religions out here, they only set up, man, to keep people blinded from the truth, man. All right, and that's that purpose, man. The truth is the purpose of the truth is to get you to salvation.
That's right.
All right,
that's right. Hey, Balkashah, 2 Timothy 3:15. Somebody grab that also.
What's up, bro?
2 Timothy 3:15. Balkashah, somebody can hold. Can somebody hold that scripture? 2 Timothy 3:15. Just for the statement you made, Balkashah. Damn.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 John 1:10. If there come any unto you, bring not this doctrine, receive him not in your house, neither bid him Yahweh speed.
Yeah, so basically, hey, bring that back again.
This is 2 John 1:10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine.
The brother just brought this one out right here.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to.
All right, start at 9.
Oh, it's the same.
2 John 1:9. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Hamashiach hath not Yahweh.
Hold on, so if it's anybody who don't abide in the doctrine of Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, man, they don't have the Most High and His Son, man. And then what's the doctrine? The doctrine is what our apostles and elders of Great Millstone is pushing forth, man. All right, for us to learn and to teach, man. That's the true doctrine, man. So if there's anybody that's contrary to that doctrine, they don't have the Most High and His Son, man. Yahweh Shah Shah, man.
And say, he that abideth in the doctrine of Hamashiach, he hath both Father and Son.
So he who abide in that doctrine that our apostles push forth, man, you have the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. As long as you're doing it in truth and sincerity, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10, if there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house.
So there it go, man. So that whole unity thing, it said if anyone come unto you not having this doctrine, receive him not into your house.
Having this doctrine, not a doctrine, this doctrine. So it's a certain doctrine that you must have.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, it's this morning.
The apostles' doctrine.
All right. It say, neither bide him Godspeed.
Right, and basically, when you go into that, it's basically the blessing. I like shalom, man. That's you asking peace or blessed. Peace be unto you. The Lord is not bringing peace unto the wicked. All right, why would I shalom you, which means peace be unto you? And I know that the Lord says it's no peace unto the wicked, man. Those dudes are wicked, man.
Despising counsel, despising order. They you're willing. The apostles and the elders are more than willing to give them the right, doctrine if they're willing to receive it. But it's the pride.
Right.
It's the pride that's keeping it, keeping them from receiving it.
Right.
Psalms. Not so. Sirach 13. And I'm gonna start at 15. It says, "Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like." All right, all flesh consorteth to kind. All right, like when you see, even when you think about wildlife, right? You see a pack of lions, a pack of zebras, and gazelles. You don't really see, two animals that are enemies having any fellowship. You never see you never see a lion kicking it with a gazelle or nothing like that, man. You never see no shit like that. They natural born enemies, right?
Hey, through the spirit, I was also thinking about these nations, how the scriptures say they gonna flee back to their own country.
Yeah,
they gonna sort to their own kind.
Even brothers know, even when you was in school, you ain't see too many. If it was white kids in school, Edomites, they hung with the Edomites. All right, Jake hang with Jake. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was about to say that. It's like that. You go, cause you trust your people. In a way, you trust your kind. All right, you can relate to them. All right, you ain't gonna see Jake, the Muslim Jake in jail with the skinheads. Man. Right, don't make no sense.
Cause the Lord is a separatist, man. He don't want all of us to be together. He's separate. Hey, it's a separate separation between the 1/3 and the 2/3. So the Lord got separation amongst amongst the nation of Israel. The Lord got it separate, man. All right.
He say, it's verse 17. What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. All right, just like a wolf and a lamb. Wolf prays on the lamb. All right, it's just like the sinner prays on the godly. Man. All right, so it's really no fellowship. Enemies, man. You know. What agreement is there between a hyena and a dog? What peace between the rich and the poor? All right, so you separated by many different things. All right, especially America show you that, man. All right, you rich, you get certain pleasures in this life. You live in a certain level of life. You poor, which we know, we live a certain level of life, man. All right, so everything is separated, man. All right, just like the Tower of Babel was a perfect example. The Most High don't want everybody coming together, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right, though. That's right. Oh, go ahead.
Somebody got RT News on the phone. I did get this little article. I seen this article this morning. All right, which is further. The scriptures say they tongue. Matter of fact, Psalm 64 and 8. All right, even if you just bring it up, bro.
Psalm 64 and 8. You got it.
Psalms chapter 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Right, and that article that I'm about to get into is going to show that. All right, you got this dude who's a military veteran who turned into like what you call a Peace Corps, some peace organization.
Oh, that shit.
You seen that shit?
Yeah.
That's this morning, man.
It's like military without any weapons. Right? That's the that could be considered, you know, the word smoother than butter part, but you know the war in its hard part, like it would be like the Marines, the Army, and all that. So they're usually like the ones that they send in, like like it's like Peace Corps basically.
Yeah, Peace Corps. Yeah, that's where I know from. Hold on 1 second, because he's going. What the article is going to get into is this dude. You know, he was over there in Iraq, over there in the Middle East. All right, for a couple years, he said. All right, and his conscience is starting to conflict with him, man. All right, because he's about to admit all the atrocities. He's not going to go into deep detail, but a lot of the atrocities that America commits in those foreign lands. All right, but America gets on the media and they make whoever they're going to fight against the enemy like the bad guy. They look like the bad guy, man. All right, so they'll use words like terrorists. They'll use words like ISIS. All right, insurgent. They put these terms on you to make the people think you're evil, when in all actuality they evil. How can America call a nation of people or anybody a terrorist when you go around terrorizing the whole world? Terrorize your own people, man. All right? You can start on that article, though, man. You have it for the two. Start at 5.
This is RT News. It says, we did bad, evil things then. A veteran turned peace activist on growing dissent with U.S. forever wars. This is published July 13, 2019. A recent opinion poll shows the majority of American veterans think foreign wars were not worth fighting.
Now the scripture says, Satan cannot be divided against itself. How can it stand? Alright? So you have the government fighting against each other, and now you even got the military coming out. But when they said take a poll, that was a lot of people. You got military veterans coming out saying that the American military is evil. Alright? But when we was growing up, we thought they're fighting for freedom, they're heroes and all this shit. These are the men that was on the battlefield fighting these fights saying that America is evil and he's gonna get it. I'm just gonna let it ride.
It says RT spoke to one such person who says his tours in Iraq and Afghanistan serve weapons manufacturers and not people.
Yeah, weapons manufacturers. Who is the weapons manufacturers? Those big corporations. They play both sides of the fence. All right, you want to add on?
Yeah, about check your mind. The NRA, the National Rifle Association. You got certain companies like Remington who are falling behind Smith & Wesson, things like that are gun manufacturers, and they're trying to make sales. So they push that fear. They push, oh, well, we're going to stop selling bullets. They did that during Obama era. No more lead bullets and this and that. Put a scare out there that, oh, if there's not going to be no more bullets, let's go buy them up. Let's go do this and do that, you know. So what you're speaking is true. That's those corporations, you know.
And as far as the war, all right, Russia get their weapons, all the material for their weapons, they get that shit from the same people the United States get their shit from. All right, if you are in a war, they finance both sides of the war so they can't lose, man. They making money off of everything. So when you see, because RT News is a great source, this country has this new missile. They got it from the same place that this country got it from. All right? All they doing is playing both sides of the fence, man. You know? And this dude is gonna get into exposing that.
Hey, through the spirit, and I just wanted to land back off you real quick, and I got you. This is wearethemighty.com. It says the military department you didn't know Samsung had. I'm holding a Samsung phone, and they create military weapons as well, like tanks and all that type of shit too.
That's where all that technology basically stemmed from. And all the iPhones and the iPads that the government gave to the masses of the people now, that's all really the technology for the. That's missile guidance systems. Yep. That's what this really was for. Yep. And then they just, made it accessible to civilians.
A little twist on it.
Yeah, to make, to give people a false sense of hope in the society.
And these certain phones and stuff, they can do more than what you think they can do, but they just don't. It's just like a car, certain like that rental I had. The engine can do certain things, but they take something out of it to make it don't go exceed. So these phones really can do more shit, you know what I'm saying?
And I believe in that day that they could be used just for missiles, to guide to, certain places. But this is still in the article, RT News. These wars were unjust, all right, illegal, immoral.
Yeah, so this is the military veteran speaking. He said these wars are unjust, all right?
And illegal.
Illegal, all right, because America's over there committing all kinds. We not over there. They only show you what they want you to see. You know what I'm saying? So America is committing all kind of war crimes because it's certain even regulations that you're supposed to stay within when you at a war. Right. America don't follow that shit.
That's right.
They go over there and do what they do by any means to kill you.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So he said immoral, all right? Because it's a lot, but it's not. America sells you on them have a certain level of morality, all right? So when the 9/11, they'll say, well, these dudes blew up the Trade Center, blew up the Trade Center. All right, so we're moral, man. We're gonna go over there and fight this injustice, or this country is doing it. Man, then they say, what was it, South Korea, North Korea didn't have internet, so they wanted to do something about it. Like that's some moral standard, man. All right, when you look on the TV, all right, America doesn't have any moral standards, man. All right, they show you immorality, but then sell you immorality when they want to go kill somebody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. And people still falling for it. And the reason this article jumped out to me is because, when you talk to people about true world's events, you know what I'm saying? It's always you an angry Hebrew Israelite. You just mad. You hate the white man and all this shit. Oh, it's the white man's fault, right? This motherfucker was in the war. He's not a Hebrew Israelite. I believe this is an Edomite. No, he's not a Hebrew Israelite. So what's his deal? Why is he saying this about the American military? Why is he saying the same thing that started with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and on down to everybody saying in the truth, man? All right.
I'm gonna say this too. At the end of the day, all Esau gonna do is just make him look crazy.
Yeah.
Because yeah, right. That's all he gonna do. Anybody that speak out on any, thing that's going on in America, they just make him look crazy.
Right. I was thinking they gonna say he was discharged with some mental shit.
Yeah, right.
I was thinking that when I was reading it too. That's the script you said.
It says should never have happened. These wars should never have happened.
To take away him being a credible witness, you know what I'm saying, against them. Yeah. That's all they do is make you look bad, man. Yeah. With their media, right? Yeah. With their witchcraft. That's all they gonna do. They gonna make a lot of these military veterans that come out and speak about these atrocities. They just gonna make them look crazy, man. Bring up their past, whatever they did. Bring up certain accusations against him, Me Too. Oh, he
probably say he got PTSD or some shit like that.
Right.
Yep. Just crazy, like the brother said.
It says Will Griffin, who is now an anti-war activist and organizer, told RT, he said that would be true regardless of any poll. America's growing dissolution with endless military deployments on foreign soil was highlighted in a Pew Research Center report on Wednesday. The polling agency said 64% of veterans in the U.S. thought the war in Iraq was not worth fighting.
Yeah, and the people, even amongst the people, all right? Like, they gassed you for a couple years back, and I was a little way younger. I was just watching the people that was around me. They had you scared. Every time a plane was in the sky, you thought something was going to happen. But as time passed, America's bullshit is being known amongst its own people, man. That's why you have so much uprising against the government. Right? Like the scriptures say, sedition among men. Sedition amongst men, all right? Because everybody knows that America is full of shit, man. Because America is running out of ways to trick you. If you really pay attention, they've been using the same tactics, you know, since
they do.
It's the same shit, man. So you really gotta be an idiot to believe this shit now, man. All right? They attack every enemy the same way. They, like the brother was bringing up the media. All right, they do the same thing in the media. Well, this dude is crazy. Oh, well, he molested a woman. They just say they throw a little dart at you for people who can't think for themselves to basically not listen to what you're saying, man. All right, it's the same tactics over and over.
It says, I'm gonna jump down to the next paragraph.
Yeah,
Griffin said one didn't need to look deep to see that engagements in the Middle East were reprehensible and senseless.
Yeah, he said you ain't even gotta look deep, all right? Meaning it should be in front of your face. It should be obvious, man, that it's senseless. America been over there, what was that, 2001, right? That's 18 years over there in the Middle East. And they was over there before that. I'm just talking about from this time. That's 18 years in the Middle East and they've been over there doing what exactly? Like they never tell you.
They tell you right here.
You know what I'm saying?
It says more civilians have died than enemy combatants.
That means America is just over there killing everybody.
Everybody.
All right, now they told, what about the terrorists? What about the ISIS, the insurgents? All your enemies that you claim that you had. This man was on the battlefield. He said they killing more civilians than anything, man. You know?
It says veteran suicides are at an all-time high.
Veteran suicide. That's that. Used to be the
PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Or that, like the brother said, that guilt. All right? Because now you know you over there. You just over there shooting little babies' heads off and shit. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
And they can't sleep at night.
A lot of people, those individuals, they kill themselves too, right? Because they'll, bring out an account on something that took place, while they was in active duty, and then nobody believed them. And they'll fucking kill themselves. At the end of the day, they're like, man, whatever, man. Nobody fucking believed me, so, and then they'll fucking put a bullet in their head, bro, just because nobody believed they account that they giving, man. They testimony, they true testimony that they giving.
They got a fucked up conscience, man. I just like the scripture say, exactly what it says, but blessed is he who basically has a clear conscience, man. And that fucks with you. If you're guilty, you know what I'm saying, especially of atrocities like that. Guilty like that, man. Suicide. They try to sell you on veterans just being homeless, but suicide is a big thing, man.
Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
That's shame, all right? The shame that this man had that makes him say that shit, man. All right? Because most military, like I was in the military, they be proud of that shit. Like a lot of them proud. I went over here, I got this badge, I got that badge, and da-da-da-da. But a lot of people be, because they can't deal with that carnage, man. All right?
The Hebrew word for shame is marach, feeling the guilt. That's basically what a lot of these, active service members, they gonna basically be overwhelmed with the feeling of guilt. Right? For killing innocent children, with deep down in their heart, in their conscience, they know that shit's wrong, but they basically carrying out orders. At the end of the day, it's gonna be like, is you gonna do follow your conscience, or you gonna, do something just because it's, required of you to do, even though you know that shit wrong. So people starting basically now to follow their conscience more than an individual who's sending down orders from.
What you said that dude name was? They said that the military ain't nothing but a bunch of.
Here in Kissinger.
He
said that he was a Secretary of State during the time of, I believe it was one of the first Bush, the Daddy Bush. He was a Secretary of State during that time. And he said military men ain't nothing but dumb, stupid animals, man. That's used in that's used as pawns in foreign policy. That's basically what he said. He said that, man. He said they're a bunch of dumb, stupid animals, man. That's the truth. And animal, we were speaking about that at the brother Parham house. The difference between us and animals, because animals have senses like taste, they can hear, they can feel things, But the difference between us, we have 7 senses, which is understanding, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge and understanding. Those are the other 2 that we have on top of being able to see and smell. So basically, for him to equate military men with stupid animals, that let you know damn know how to these niggas can't think for y'all selves. Y'all can't think for y'all niggas don't have no wisdom or knowledge. You know, y'all just do whatever. Hey, you call a nigga like that a lewd fellow. Yeah, you fuck like a lewd fellow.
Man. Like you said, they animals, they just savage and shit.
Brute beasts, right.
Hey, I gotta finish reading this about what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it says more civilians have died than enemy combatants. Veteran suicides are at an all-time high. There are no schools or hospitals being built in these countries.
Yeah, meaning America just goes over there and destroys stuff and don't replenish it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's one of the things in war. You're not supposed to destroy hospitals or churches. You know, so-called churches.
So-called chemical attacks.
Yeah. But America, he just exposed they do that shit.
Yep. Yeah, because that's why I said in the Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, it said he a proud man, need to keep him at home. Right, because that's all he want to do is go over there and basically steal the resources that these foreigners have, that these foreigners possess. They want to steal the resources. Even like with the situation in Venezuela, why they trying so desperately to get that dude Nicolas Maduro out of there, because it's a certain mineral that these devils need. It's called octane, and you can look it up. Like OCTANE, octane. All right, and that's a substance or mineral that the United States military, they need that shit on a large scale, because they use that to produce their weapons and shit. That's what you're going into a little bit. Yeah, con. Yeah, that's right. But they use these certain minerals to like make those F-35 fighter jets. They need this specific mineral called octane, which is mainly indigenous to Venezuela. So that's why they doing all that shit with any country you see the American government go into. All they want to do is basically, you say the thief coming out, but to steal and to keep. But the first thing that he come to do is what? Steal. That's the first thing. Then he kill you. Why he kill you after? Because then it's gonna be some niggas with some credible witnesses that have, we gotta kill them niggas. You gotta destroy all the evidence after that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all these red Hebrew Edomites do, man. You know, they come to steal. First and foremost, that's why the scripture said in the book of Job, he said they was driven forth from amongst men. They cried after them as after, get out of here, you damn thief. And that's why all these other nations of heathens, that's why they want these damn, that's why Iran fighting tooth and nail. No, nigga, y'all is not getting up in here. Because they already seen with their counterparts what happened when you do deals and when you open your fucking house to a fucking demon, man. You gonna come in and steal. He coming in with smooth words, yeah, but then as soon as your back turn, you hitting on your woman.
Just like Osama bin Laden and them, they gave them weapons.
I did a video on that on Osama bin Laden.
They gave them the weapons, and then years later they saying, oh shit, look, they got weapons of mass destruction.
Hey bro, because the scriptures talk about the red horse take peace from the earth. So when Esau tell his media that we got to go over there and protect those people. Those people was at peace before America get there.
These societies ain't no third world country. All of them ain't third world countries. America got you thinking that this is the only country that's not advanced but like modern. Everybody else living in huts and come on, man.
Can I read this right quick?
Oh, you got a scripture?
This from the article that I was showing. It says RT News also published July 14, 2019. Pentagon wants to secure supply of rare earths after Chinese threats to cut exports, knowing that they're in a trade war. It says the Pentagon's urgency is understandable.
Yeah, and the Pentagon, they deal with war, bro. That's what the Pentagon, they don't deal with. Right, that's all they deal with, war. You know what I'm saying? Foreign and domestic. Yep. So that's why they need all those different minerals, because they use these minerals to do what? To produce and manufacture their weaponry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It says the Pentagon's urgency is understandable due to the fact the U.S. relies for supplies of rare earth materials on China, its trade war rival. The group of 17 rare elements is extremely important. They are used in most of high-tech devices.
There it is right
and
there.
the military needs them to make fighter jets,
There it is.
precision-guided weapons,
There it
and
is.
various other electronics.
Right. So yeah, if they don't have these different, minerals, that these foreigners possess, then that's gonna basically it's gonna put put a hole in their whole thing, man. It's just gonna
Stop them from exceeding to what they
It's a
trying to
possibility
do.
they can get that shit used against them. So they gotta have control of it.
Yep, that's right. That's right. And that's why they put all those sanctions on Venezuela, and that's the reason why the economy basically is crumbling and deteriorating the way that it is, right? Because like the brother said, all these other countries, they weren't third world countries. If you do a before and an after picture, before the Red Hebrew Edomites, the American government went to Syria, and then after, it looked like a metropolis, bro. Greenery all around. They had, cause they had their different architecture as well too. These is ancient civilizations, bro. They didn't just come up. They've been around before America. So how in the hell could they be still in the, you know what I'm saying? In the old days, so to speak, man. They've been around before America.
It's an image. Exporting freedom around the world. For USA, after USA. It shows Iraq, Libya, Yemen, and Syria.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
How they looked before, and once the US got their boots on the ground, man. You see how it transpired, man. Like the brother brought up, or he made mention of, what is it, St. John 10 and 10? The thief cometh not before to steal and kill and destroy. I am coming that they might have life, might have it more abundantly, man. All right, so, hey, man, this is everything we're saying is true, man, and it's coming to pass. Hey, still in this article, it says the U.S. was once one of the biggest rare earth producers, but has long lost this status. And you know what?
The U.S. don't respect no land savage. So what happens is they suck all the minerals out of the ground. So now they gotta go to get some minerals and shit.
Yeah, from these other countries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says the U.S. was once one of the biggest rare earths producers, but has long lost this status. It may take years before it can dethrone China from its leading position. While China accounts for roughly 30% of the world's total reserves of the materials, it produces more than 80% of the global supply. And you need this for their nuclear weapons and shit. So right now they got the lead. And China is in cahoots with Russia, hence the BRICS nations.
So their enemies got all the resources to destroy them.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so that's why they putting all these different sections up, man. So they could do what? So they could demonize them, and try to come up against them. But they know that shit ain't gonna work on somebody like China, man. They know it ain't gonna work on people in them damn Moabites, man. Cause they don't give a damn. They got they people outnumber Americans, man. They citizens. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man.
Hey, we was just talking about that wine though, the media. That's another avenue for that wine, those philosophers, man. They tell you what to think about the enemy. You don't know nothing about what's going on. Well, we do. You know what I'm saying? But the average people don't know nothing about what's going on in world news. So whatever you tell them, they gonna believe you. That's how he gets you with that wine, it's media, man. We have this enemy that we have to fight. This is a threat to American society. We're fighting for freedom. Because when you think about it, nobody ever compromised the American people's freedom but its own government. Ain't nobody coming over here to try to take no freedom away from y'all. You know what I'm saying? You can keep going on that though, all right?
It says, neither keepers at home.
Yeah, Salakia, my bad. He is a proud man. Keep going.
Neither keepers at home.
Neither keepers at home. So this goes to what we call the process of elimination amongst all the people, amongst the nations. Who's a proud man that don't keep at home? All right, Jake ain't mobile on the global scale. He barely afford a plane ticket to go somewhere in the Midwest, let alone fly all the way across the world, man. All right.
You don't even really have the urge to do that shit.
Exactly. So who's going into these lands doing this, man? It's only these Edomites.
Let me get this preset real quick.
This is Psalms 37 and 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree.
Esau is the only one who has the ability to do do that. He said, I seen the wicked in great power and spread itself like a great tree. All right, when you think of an analogy of a tree, all right, it's a hella shade, you know what I'm saying? He's shading up, putting a dark cloud over the whole earth. A covering cast is a better word. Over the whole earth, man. All right, because he was like Job 9 and 24, he was given that power, man. You know what I'm saying?
Through the spirit also, this is the image of a green bay tree. And it's pretty wide, you know, as far as it's covering. It go on there after it's done.
I just want to make sure it's on there.
They cover everything. You can't even see nothing except but a tree. Exactly.
And that's how Esau spread his wickedness and his violence amongst the earth, man. All right? So going back to the original article we was in, all right, just to touch on it, this man, he's an Edomite, all right? And he's exposing the U.S. military, man, saying the same thing that the apostles and elders say, all right, come on down to us, man, you know? That this man is the disease of the earth, man, all right? But you keep going on that, though.
It says, neither keepers at home, who enlarges his desire as hell.
Yeah, neither keepeth at home who is enlarges his desires as hell, because everywhere Esau goes, he brings hell on the people, man. All right? There's no country that a so-called white man has gone to where he's claiming peace. All right? Nothing, man. And anytime the so-called white man Esau touch down on your land, it's war, it's trickery, it's treachery, truce breaker. He's talking about truce breaker. All right, he'll sign a truce. Not a truce, a treaty, which is the same thing, but a treaty, and break everything, man. All right, because Esau's only mind state when he come into your country is to destroy you, steal from you, you know?
And is as death. And cannot be satisfied.
And is as death. The scriptures talk about a word, I'm trying to pronounce it, sepulcher, which is like synonymous with coffin, all right? That's Esau. He's walking death. Everywhere he go, he kills you, man. They don't know. They kill their own people, man. All right? They breathe in the same air we breathe in with them chemtrails and shit. They Edomites. Esau don't give a fuck. He can't control himself. He can't be satisfied, man. All right? Just like we always say, if the Edomites got rid of, which won't never happen, you're never gonna get rid of Israel. If the Edomites was get rid of everybody, they would war with themselves until it was like one Edomite left. Then he'd commit suicide.
If it wasn't for the elect saint, it wouldn't be no
St. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be short, there should no flesh be saved.
Yeah.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be short.
Exactly. The Most High has to shorten the days. Because if Esau was to go past the limit, the bounds that was set for him, like the scriptures say, he would destroy everything. He's destructive, man. Like, remember Dennis the Menace? Little bad little dude. He like the grown ass Dennis the Menace. He always into some mischief, man. You know, always doing something.
And is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth to himself all nations.
Gathereth to himself all nations. That's only Esau, only who you call white. Melting pot, yep. That's what they call them. They try to sell you like that's a good thing, all right? Melting pot. You have all these different diverse cultures. All right, that's not cool, man. And that's why the Most High gave every nation their own land, their own name. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it's supposed to be. But Esau has to have the control over every nation, man. All right. Even like the imagery of you know how you see the famous white chick, the famous Edomite bitch, and she got an African baby. That goes into that, man. They gotta have everything, man. What you doing with an African baby? Why? You know what I'm saying? Just to have it. And it is, if it's a Hamite, it is an it. All right? You got it.
It says, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Now this is even happening internally. All right, this parable being taken up against Esau, the so-called white man. All right, you have his military, you have his people. All right, chief, you have the apostle as a great millstone on down. All right, but you even have these regular, what you call Joe Schmoes out here making videos on Esau and shit. You know, like Dabu said. You know what I'm saying? All these channels where they're not really into the scriptures, but they're into exposing the wickedness of America, man. All right, and this is gonna happen on a grand scale. That's why you want to get Obadiah. It says that everybody's gonna turn against Esau, man. All right.
And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
Right, now name another country or name another nation of people that increases what is not theirs. It's only the Edomites, man. They're the only ones who increase what's not theirs. because they the only ones who was given the power to do so. All right. Once again, Esau can't, you know what I mean? It's like Jake can't go into, we can't have an imperialistic type of mindset. We don't have the means for it. You know what I'm saying? We will have the power through Yahweh Shem Shah, but as we speak right now, we can't go nowhere and take over no country or nothing like that. It's only the so-called white man who can do that. All right? So when you say Salaki, when you say these scriptures, because this is something else somebody said to me, well, the scriptures is not against just one nation of people, you know what I'm saying? Some people are wicked, even amongst our people, but chiefly the enemy is Satan, the devil, that the scriptures speak of, is the so-called white man, because it points out everything that he does. All right?
It says, how long? And to him that made it himself with thick clay,
yes.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee?
Yeah, bite and vex thee, meaning they're going to attack you, man. All right? They're going to wake up, it's going to seem sudden to them, but we waiting on it. All right? But they're going to bite and vex you, man. These nations, just like the brother was bringing up all the minerals that they have, they're going to use that shit to make weapons, man. And they're going to bomb America, man. You know?
It says, and thou shalt be booties unto them.
Yeah, spoils. Booty meaning spoils of war. Alright?
It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations.
Spoiled many nations. So once again, who spoils the nations? These people on this sign don't spoil the nations. It's these people that call themselves white people. They're doing that shit. Alright?
It says, woe to him, Lord. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Everybody gonna be against you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Because of men's blood.
Men's blood. Who sheds the most blood on the planet? Now you got Jake that, you know, kill each other and shit. But it's a small, yeah, it's a very, very small scale. If we was to do the percentages, all right, Esau, he does, I say 98, 99% of the murder on the earth. All right, you're doing it because first of all, you got the weapons to do it. You know?
Hey, Esau got this charge where it's called basically, if you don't physically do it yourself, but you cause it, you just as guilty. Esau do 100% of the murder because he supplied the weapons. He don't want to put the weapons in the community, the drugs, so he put 100%. He 100% guilty of it.
Right.
That's the spirit is gonna get into that too.
It says because of man's blood.
Yeah, if I can say this too, because they even show you that in them Iron Man series. That's Tony Stark. When he was over there, they kidnapped his ass and they was breaking the Stark Industry weapons. They was like, nigga, you the reason. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be just like, because Tony Stark and Stark Industry, that's a representation of America. Because all these different entities, they come from America or either Red Hebrew Edomites. You know, all these weapons, you know, these different gun manufacturers, Glock, that's owned by Edomite. Smith & Wesson, Winchester, and all these different, you know what I'm saying, Ashmanov, Kalashnikov, the AK, all that shit, you know, is owned by Red Hebrew Edomites, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this, and it was a statement that was made when Obama was in office. He said America had Iron Man. If you ever go look that up. So
I bet.
Right, so I mean, when they came out with the exoskeleton suit, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet.
They even got the virtual reality, I don't know if brother's seen that on RT, the virtual reality shit, so the soldiers can start practicing being on the nuclear battlefield and shit.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? They ready. They know war is imminent. You know?
They got space. They got space so-called UFO locators in their aircrafts now. So where they they said they gonna be able to locate UFOs on site with their UFO locators.
Man, the Cherry's about to locate y'all ass. Y'all ain't.
It says because
you ain't gotta find no Cherry
because
of come back to lock it. It says we're gonna be high.
Because of man's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house.
Yeah, being covetous is wanting
something that somebody else got.
And we was just getting into that, man. All right, what is how is America covetous? Because whatever you got that they feel like they can use, they coming to get that shit.
They come to kill you. That's why they did that to the Native and Seminole Indians. Right, these Red Hebrew Edomites, when they came over here, Christopher Columbus, Saint, what's his name? Ponce de Leon, and all these different they basically red Hebrew Edomites. They biblical nationality. They descend from a man named Esau. Christopher Columbus, he's an Edomite. George Washington and all the founding fathers of America, they Edomites, and they were covetous for this land that was owned by who? The Native and Seminole Indians. And they wanted what the natives had. So what they do, they came over, stole, killed, and destroyed all the evidence, man. Hey, even with that, it's a river, the Ohio River. It go from up here to Ohio. I believe it go all the way down south, bro. You know, but Florida. Yeah. A lot of these different rivers that's in America, like the Mississippi River, you know, these different rivers that was basically controlled by the Native and Seminole Indians, and that's why Esau basically pushed them out west too. That was another reason, you know, because they wanted to use those rivers for the you know, for the food, the fish that was in there, the different aquatic life, you know. So everything, man, that's all these damn devils do, man. They just covetous. And then they got the nerve to say Jesus alone saves. You know, they got the nerve to say that, man, and promote it.
So like, just to add on to what you were saying about them pushing them west, pushing Jake west. I know y'all learned about the gold rush, in America, so they pushed Jake out west, then went out west to take all the gold. Right, that a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Yosemite Park. Hey, Yellowstone. That's one of the reasons why they call it Yellowstones, because there was like a lot of gold over there. That part and that plot of land, it was known for yielding a great increase of gold. That's why they even call it Yellowstone National Park. Why you think that they don't let niggas? That's it belongs to the state. You know what I'm saying? It's not a public park, if you will. You know, niggas can't just go in there and just mine if they wanted to. You know.
Y'all got it. It says that they may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people.
Yeah, and that goes back to that original article. That's why I wanted to grab it. All right, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. He was shameful for cutting off many people, man. All right, all those innocent, well, I ain't gonna say innocent, but all those people that didn't really have nothing to do with the war. You know what I'm saying? America shoots you on sight, man. All right. Just like, hey, when you for those who may have been in the military, like if you get sent down range, they give you an M16 just to stand and guard like the workers and shit. Then one of the workers make a forced move, it ain't like, well, what you doing? He tell you to shoot, man. Alright, so when the kid run around the corner and you pop out, bam, they shoot. And that shit stick with you. Alright?
Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later, so man.
Basically,
and that's obvious, man, with you know, America's police forces, man. That's obvious, man. You know, right, because they train the police just like they train the military. The same way.
They just cut the chick down, right? A 17-year-old.
Instinct.
They just cut her down. She had they just killed her, and then on the camera it just showed. It said, "Oh, the gun it's a replica." Basically, it was a fake gun. I think a 17-year-old just got killed by the police.
And has sinned against thy soul, for the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity.
Yeah. And that's how America was established, and that's how every base that America has around the world, that's how they do. That's how they establish themselves in that land. Right? They bully their way, they kill you, they become a threat. Exactly, man. Because you don't, the scriptures back in the ancient world, like in King David time, called garrisons, man. All right? And you don't just set up no garrison by coming in and just building this shit. You gotta put in some work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Esau does, man. But it's unrighteous, man. All right? The way that he goes by gaining power around the world, man, establishing those bases, all right, and exalting himself on high, man. Because you got to be a proud person, which we know Esau is the most proud man on the earth, to have military bases all around the world, but nobody occupies America. You know what I'm saying? No military is here that I know of. Shit, ain't no military here. Except the American military barely here, but you know what I'm saying.
Question. 13. Behold, is it not of the Lord of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall worry themselves for the very vanity? For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. As the, of the sea, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him.
And that's what the brother was talking about earlier. That the scriptures, I knew the scriptures were gonna get to that. That's what Esau does, man. He gives you drink. It's just like to put it in perspective. If you know somebody can't handle liquor, you keep giving it to them just to sit back and laugh at them being, over intoxicated, right?
Take advantage of it.
And take advantage. That's what Esau do. So when they say that, but that's how they build their excuses, though. All right, well, Esau goes around killing everybody in the world. What they say? We all kill each other too. But y'all gave us the means to kill each other. Well, where did Jake get guns from? Or crack? Jake ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Don't run no ports. You know what I'm saying? Don't like in the flash. Jake don't run that shit. So how's that shit getting to us, man? You're giving it to us to destroy us. All right, just like the other nations, like that slick shit they did with Osama bin Laden. Y'all gave him the weapons, then years later said, well, why y'all got weapons? You know what I'm saying? I got them for you. What the fuck are you talking about? You gave this shit to me. But now you gonna invade me because I got it? You know what I'm saying? That's the wickedness of Esau, man. All right?
It says, and makest him drunken. Also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Look upon their nakedness. And that's chiefly what he does to Jake. All right? He does that to everybody, but we the Israelites. So these are people that matter that he does it to. All right? So he'll say that's why Jake is, when you think of a crackhead, what you think of? An Israelite. A drug dealer, an Israelite. Murder, if you... Yeah, thug, Israel. They put all these titles on
Jack boy.
So we've become everything negative in America. All right?
But,
exactly.
Where did we learn it from?
Exactly.
Esau evil.
I learned this is a long time ago, like when you look at them old cowboy movies, they used to wear the blue and red rags. They used to wear that shit. We got that shit from y'all.
Gangs.
Exactly.
Think about it, you be like, I'm about to go and get with the gang.
Yup.
My gang against your gang, guns, violence, drinking.
Outlaws and shit. They ride, Jake is like the brother said, a jack boy. You remember like in the old cowboy movies, they ride up on the train, jump in it and steal it, whatever's in it. Y'all, man, come on, man. And everything that Jake does, they learn it from y'all, man. All right, he or your father, the devil, as the scripture say. Learn it from y'all, man. All right, but we become the face of all crime and all wickedness in America. That shows the evilness of Esau.
Face of terror, right? We become the face of terror when the actuality, we read Hebrew Edomites, they the biggest known terrorists of mankind. They the biggest threat to humanity. But what they do, through their witchcraft and their media, and through their policy, like the scripture says, through his policy, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. So through Esau's policies and, how he make people, he create the bad guys and he create the good guys at the end of the day. So all that shit gonna fall on Jake at the end of the day. Because of these rare Hebrew Edomites. They gonna give us all the characteristics and the attributes that's supposed to be on them, and they gonna place it on us. That's a part of the curses, man.
It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Because that's why the scripture says, those who judge me not to drink have surely drunk. And art thou who shall go together all unpunished, roughly paraphrasing, that Jeremiah 49, they said thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. Right, meaning these rare Hebrew Edomites, they gonna drink of that wine and our philosophy, and our ideology, so to speak. Which that's the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that's our philosophy. So yeah, the scripture said they shall drink and swallow down and be as though they had not been.
Dregs.
Yeah, roughly paraphrasing. Yup.
Like I said, Isaiah 14:6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that rules the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. Right? This being a future prophecy. Right? Like the brother's getting into. Esau is going to be punished. We're not going to be here until 2000. 70, just talking about how wicked Esau is. All right, it's gonna come a time where the Most High, all right, is gonna knock Esau out of his power seat, man. All right, Esau is gonna pay for all the wickedness that he's done, and that's a lot of wickedness, man. All right, that's why your slavery is gonna be the worst slavery known to men. All right, because when you look at those images of us in slavery, it seems like, you know, not it seems like, all right, it was a lot of atrocities committed against us, but think about paying somebody double for that, like the scripture said. All right? Spiritual power that we're gonna have, man. We're gonna be able just to destroy our enemies completely through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You got something?
Yeah, man. That's right, man. And we can't wait. Hey, that's why the scripture says, hey, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. Yeah, so that's why, you know, with the situation, you had those earthquakes out there on the West Coast. You know, it was the most powerful earthquake that they had felt in over 20 years, man. You know, hey, I was in Atlanta, the bros. I'm about to drink to this shit. They cheering and shit. You know what I'm saying? Saluting brothers and shit. You know, yeah, cause like the scripture says, man, we have no continual city, man. But we look for one to come, man. You know, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a continual city. Hey, and that's what we gonna get. Cause the scripture said that the saints shall take the kingdom. And it said forever and ever. That's a continuation, man. That's gonna go on and on, man. The kingdom of heaven. That's gonna be forever, man. You know? Ain't nobody gonna be able to take down the kingdom of heaven, take down the Israelites. You know?
That's why I say our gates gonna be continually.
No, you good.
Our gates gonna be continually open.
Yeah, that's right.
You know how you gotta be fearless to have your gates, like keeping your front door and everything open all the time. You know ain't nobody coming in there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That fear that they have for you and that respect.
That's right.
It don't matter what. Your windows open, they ain't climbing through it, they ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know
Children can play anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Your child go away for a living. You looking like, what the fuck, where you at? Man, they might be gone for 2 days, man. You ain't worried. You know, the Lord's gonna protect them.
Our kids gonna be on top of the land, you know what I'm saying? Chilling.
Hey, that's what we waiting for, man. We waiting for this place to get utterly destroyed, man. Yeah, because as long as this place is standing, as long as this place exists, then what, man? We still in hell. We still got to deal with BS every day. We still got to deal with proud women, you know, proud ass jakes, and just in general, man. We got to deal with a know-it-all nigga, all right? And especially these red Hebrew Edomites who swear they so smart, man. You know, they swear they so damn smart, but they don't got the answer to end world hunger. And to, you know, y'all don't got the answer for a homeless epidemic out there in Tent City, California.
Opiate epidemic.
Yeah. And then
I was just gonna say, through the spirit, that downplay our IQ. Our people on the side, but y'all being the guys with the good IQ, where's your answers to fix these problems, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms 37, 13. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Yeah, the Lord gonna laugh at these red Hebrew Edomites by way of the prophets, man. You know, because he see his day is coming, right? The scripture said that he has appointed their bounds that they cannot pass. Right, and it's obvious, man, through everything that's going on that these red Hebrew Edomites, their kingdom is about to come to an abrupt halt, man. It's about to cease to exist, man. And you Negroes who love his kingdom so much, man, you will cease to exist right along with it, man. Right. You know, the Heavenly Father, he gonna put he gonna make a interception, man. You know, he gonna intervene. Go ahead, bro.
It says the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy.
Yeah, the wicked have drawn out the sword, man, and bent this bow to cast down the poor and needy. Who drawn out the sword to kill so-called Native and Seminole Indians, man? Who did that? You know? Hey, who's doing that today, man? Every time you see a traffic stop, a police traffic stop, man, more often than not, you gonna see them pull out a gun as soon as they walk up on your car. If you are the tribes, man, you know, whether you can't even be you're not even guilty of committing crime. But before it all happened, man, they gonna pull out a gun, man. You know, hey, cause these devils, they know, man. At the end of the day, they guilty of death, man. So that's why when the police pull up on you, they quick to pull out their gun, man, because they know they guilty of to be put to death themselves. That's why hey, that's a spirit, man. All you damn police officers, y'all got the curse Deuteronomy the 20th. It said that they light y'all hanging out, man. Especially you goddamn Edomites, man. Especially you Edomite police officers, man. They the main ones who pull out a gun, man, and get the blasting, man.
I also heard that like their suicide rates are going up.
Yup, So yeah, good riddance, man. You know.
And fucking Jake police officers too, man. Cause they try to show off in front of Esau. They wanna,
Yeah, Cube said that, man. Black police showing out for the white cop. Cool ass nigga, man. Real talk. I forget that was that NWA shit. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Excuse my French, man. You know? But go ahead,
It says, and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
Yeah, and to slay such as be of upright conversation, man. And the only ones who have upright conversation right now is the Israelites. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. You know? That upright conversation consists of what? They're saying that what? America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. Alright? And saying that's upright conversation to say that what? The people that had these folks in slavery, they going into slavery. That's upright conversation to say that what? We gonna be kings and priests. Alright, in the kingdom of heaven. We gonna make all the rules, we gonna be the authority in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's upright conversation. And these red Hebrew Edomites, they got a problem with that, man. You know? We the bullseye on they what'd you call that shit, man? Where they play darts with? Yeah, the water. We the bullseye on they target, man, at the end of the day. You know? Cause we have a upright conversation. And anybody that don't agree that America needs to be destroyed, you deceiving yourself, man. All the wickedness that this place done. And to the people that's over here and the people that's abroad, man. You really deceiving yourself, man. You know, if you really would say that, oh, this place should. They promote homosexuality here, man. You know, this place gotta go, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 24:21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
Yeah, who's on high, man? All right, these red Hebrew Edomites, man. All right, who control the aviation industry, man? All right, you know, who control the banks, man? Okay, who control your living accommodations? Who control your traveling accommodations, man? You know. So the Lord is coming back to punish the host of the high ones that's on high. Who's sitting on? Oh, what's the symbol? The symbol of America is an eagle, man. You know, that's the highest flying bird, man. All right, and it's not a coincidence that what these people in America they adopted that as they national symbol, man. All right,
and the kings of the earth upon the earth.
And and the kings of the earth upon the earth. You big head, great juice drinking Negroes, man. You know? Go ahead.
And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit. And it shall be shut upon the prison.
Oh yeah, y'all got gathered together down there in Mexico, man. The kings of the earth, man. Because the kings of the earth are the men that you see on this sign right here, man. For the tribe. And they got gathered together down there in Mexico with those detention centers. And then what's the dude's name? What's the vice president name? Mike Pence. He went down there and paid a visit to those so-called Mexicans. Guess what this nigga had to say about it? He said, tough stuff. Tough stuff. That nigga ain't break a smile or he didn't have a compassionate bone or a sympathetic bone in his body, man. You know? Mike Pence don't care. Hey, a majority of you Mexican, man, you natives, Mike Pence don't give a damn about you, man. Or your nation of people, man.
Like what Trump do when they went down there, they was throwing paper towels at Jake.
Yeah, y'all know who Mike Pence is, man. You know, he the vice president. And that dude, Mike Pence, is a true devil, man. He was red as hell, man. Hey, cause you know, when they get around Jake, they get nervous. You know, he actually in the detention center in McAllen, Texas, he walking around the detention center
but this nigga got hella armed guards around him. But this man ran his own know what, nervous as a motherfucker, man. He know Jacob rise up, man. You know? Hey, Jacob, like the scripture said, Genesis the 49th chapter, man. Because that's the spirit. These red Hebrew Edomites, they know once the Lord put the spirit on Jake, ain't nothing they can do to stop him. Even bullets ain't gonna be able to stop him. They gonna outnumber the bullets. They gonna run out of bullets before Jake run out, man.
I done seen Jake get tased and shit. Yeah. Relying on shit on your face. Looking like
because it's only like as far as people getting shot and then they go like that and all that. It's usually like the movies.
Yeah, they're exactly. People get shot. Oh, I had a conversation with a fucking Roman centurion, and he said the police they used to have a standard issue 9mm. But he said, yeah, I fucking shot this guy fucking 9 times and he kept coming, man. You know, because they transitioned from the 9mm to now they got the service, the standard issue the 45. That's what they use now. They don't use 9mm no more, man. You know, they got them 45, them you know, mug slugs in there, man.
Through the spirit, man, in the world, I got shot and didn't even know I was shot. Yo,
yeah.
Somebody else was like, oh man, you bleed. I'm like, oh, I got shot. Like, I ain't even feel it.
Yep. Yeah, you usually don't notice that shit, man, until you get somewhere in like a calm environment, or you in a different because there's hella spirits, man. You know, spirits is all around. Hey, they had this situation on Facebook where they had 400,000 people sign a petition to go raid Area 51. Hey, these people, hey, but look, I'm saying that to say this because these people is tired of all these lies that they've been fed by the government, man. Yeah, they people is tired of this shit. They want to see some evidence and some proof, man. They ain't taking your word for it no more, Esau.
Guess what? Because you got the word that we pushing out and sending out about. This word has reached. So people, they listening to us and then they saying, but they telling us these, we want to see now. We want to see if this true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people ain't taking you for your word no more. You damn red Hebrew Edomites, man. People is hearing what you say and then they going back and they doing their own damn research. That's the spirit, right?
Because it don't even make sense.
Yeah, because I'm going to say this, right. People didn't used to do research, man. Now people is going out and they questioning everything that the government been telling them, man. Because something ain't fucking right, man. It's obvious, man. But they had 400,000 people sign the petition, man. You know, to go raid Area 51. They said, let's see them aliens, man. That was the title of the shit, man. Let's see them aliens. Cause people want to see that shit, man. You know? Yeah, man. You got some more in there? Yeah, go ahead.
It says, this verse 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart.
Oh yeah, the sword of you red Hebrew Edomites, because that's your blessing, that's gonna enter into your own hearts, man. Okay? The same, right, that's the spirit, right, because they blessing is the sword, right? When we know in the scriptures, the arrows and so on and so forth, that's the sword of these red Hebrew Edomites. And that's gonna enter into their own heart, man, the ICBM missiles, man. It's gonna thrust them through. You know?
And their bows shall be broken.
Yeah, and their bows shall be broken, man. You know? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have the verse 18. It says, the Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever.
Yeah, right. He said he knoweth the days of the upright. Yeah, and our inheritance is gonna be forever, man. You know? We gonna inherit the planet Earth forever, man. You know? And the scripture said that the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, roughly paraphrased. You know?
It says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Yeah, right. In the days of famine, yeah, because pursuant to the scriptures, the Lord said, my servants, they shall eat. Isaiah the 65th chapter. So the service of the Lord, we gonna be able to eat in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, when it ain't no more, which we know, all right. We know, man, that these grocery stores, they only can hold a supply, a 3-day supply worth of food. You know, and that's when everybody run to the store. When the so-called you know, something happen with Mother Nature, so to speak, like an earthquake, niggas gonna run to the store. When it's an earthquake, people gonna run to the store try to get supplies. Yeah, like the brother said, a blackout. That's when people line up at the gas station. That's when niggas go get gas at the when the shit is happening instead of preparing yourself before it, you know. So that food gonna go quick, and they gonna ration it out onto who? The people, the higher up people, man. The niggas from the hood, y'all ain't gonna get no food. They gonna have armed security guards at the door, and they gonna only let people in that have a certain status or a certain pigmentation, you know. But even with that, you're gonna have to have a certain status.
I was about to say, that's why the Lord always speak on that word suddenly, where that shall suddenly fall upon them, because that's how the Lord gonna catch a lot of you people off guard, man. You know, a lot of that food in those different supermarkets, they got expiration dates on it, man. You know, where before it start corroding and getting all, you know what I'm saying? So you can't, it ain't like you can just get this food and just stack it up, man. That shit gonna get to expiring and shit.
Yeah, right.
This verse 20. But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord shall be as the fat of lambs.
Yeah, they said that the wicked shall perish. You know? Right, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, man. 2/3 of our own people. The rest of these heathen. Anybody that come up against what we saying, y'all are wicked. And the scripture said that wicked shall perish, man. So anybody that got a problem with what we doing out here, niggas laughing, you know, whatever, making fun of us, whatever the case may be, then you are ultimately an enemy of the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son, man. Okay?
They shall consume, like fat of lambs, they shall consume, into smoke shall they consume away.
Oh yeah, right. 2nd Ezra 13th chapter, man. That's all that's gonna be left, man. Dust and smell of smoke, man. You know? Yeah, because the Heavenly Father, man, He coming with, you know, wrath and fierce anger, man. That's the Lord coming to America with wrath and fierce anger. He not coming back to liberate you damn poor ass Edomites. You know? He ain't coming back to, you know, we gonna make everybody equal and everybody gonna be living good. No, it ain't gonna work like that,
Make
man.
America great again.
Yeah, the Lord ain't coming back to make America great again, man. The Lord coming back to destroy this place because of what they did to His chosen people. Hey, you Puerto Rican? You know you're Israelite? You know you are a brother? Hey, los Hispanos, no, just the Negroes, and then the Negroes, the Indians, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Jamaicans, the Haitians. We all brothers. Through our what? Through our sangre, through our blood. Yeah, right. But according to what? The Santos Biblias. Jesus es negro, no blanco. El Jesus Christos. What that chapter is on there, man? Hey, here you go. El Jesus Christos, el negro, no blanco. Yeah. Hey, you believe in the Heavenly Father? Let me read the scripture for you real quick. You speak English though, obviously, but you speak Spanish as well too, right?
I understand it, but I don't speak it.
Damn, well, good. That's good. I ain't gotta pull this out there, man. I ain't gotta pull this out. Hey, let me ask you this: you eat chicharrones?
Pork rinds?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I just don't eat them like on a constant daily.
Okay.
Because it's pork. I really don't eat pork.
Okay. Well, according to the scriptures, which a majority of the so-called Puerto Ricans, they believe in what? What's her name? Santa Maria. Yeah, they believe in Santa Maria. Jesus Christos. That's a Spanish name for Jesus Christ. Yeah, but you know the word devil in Spanish or Latin? You know what it means? Diablos. Yeah, diablos. But when you go into that word, the meaning of that word, it means it says a man who opposes the will of God, that is said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So the devil, diablos in Santos Biblias, el gringo es diablos. El gringo es diablos in the Santos Biblias. That's who the devil is. When you read about the devil in the scripture, in the Holy Bible,
It's talking about who? The red Hebrew. Oh, look what they did.
The Spaniards and the conquistadors.
Yeah, that's why the Puerto Ricans speak Spanish. Yeah, because they was conquered by the Spaniards, which the Spaniards they so-called white people. And that's why we speak English, because we was conquered by the British, the Europeans. Yeah, the Britons. That's why we speak English, and that's why the Northern Kingdom speaks Spanish. And another reason, yeah, Spanish, French, Creole, and it's the is power in numbers. That's why we go against, that's why we don't get along with each other. No, hey, get Isaiah 11 real quick. Isaiah 11 and 10. Yeah, but the Heavenly Father, who these people really call Jesus Christos, which that's not his name because that's a Greek name. Which when you read the scripture say that what? Our Lord, the Lord, who they call Christos, which that's what Christos means. What does that word, what does Christ mean? Christos in the Latin mean what? Anointed. So that's not his name. Read 10, verse 10.
This Isaiah chapter 11, verse 10. Of his people.
Yeah, the second time. The first time that the Lord recovered his people was doing what? During Egypt. Because we was those people. We just the descendants of those people. We descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So what I'm telling you is,
it's saying something about
we called Jews. We the real Jews
video to
according to the scripture. Not those people over there in the Holy Land. Because if they was the Jews, or if they was the Lord chosen people, then they would do what? They supposed to be following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. But they don't do that. But then yet on the other hand, they say commandment. Eating pork, that's against the commandment. Lining up your beard, you ain't supposed to do that. People, we have what is known as dietary laws. When you read the scriptures, we got certain dietary laws that we supposed to follow, but the majority of our people, they don't follow that, But I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. It's all good, man. Yeah, hey, America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Hey, yeah, right. And they gonna come out with what they call the mark of the beast. In the Revelation, the mark of the beast is gonna be an RFID mic. Make it mandatory for you to take that RFID chip. Yeah, cause they don't sell cash anymore at Planet Fitness. So that's what this society is basically moving forward to. You ever seen a movie called End Time with Justin Timberlake? Yeah, right. Yeah. That's gonna be, something basically to that extent, but the RFID chip, that's the mark of the beast. So you don't take that. If you take that, you're gonna be destroyed, Yeah, if you take that, man, if you take that, get Revelation 13 real quick. Get Revelation 13 and start at 9, Yeah, because another thing too, man, because all of our people that's over here in America, they believe that America gonna continue forever. They believe that if they try their hardest, they're gonna be able to overcome the obstacles that was set before them, and make it in this society. But read that.
This Revelation chapter 13, verse 9.
Leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. What's another word for captivity? Slavery. So we slaves right now. You're a slave. Your children are slaves. Your mother, your father is a slave. If you got a birth certificate and a social security card, then that means that you're a slave. So my point in bringing this scripture out, who led us into this? Who got us into this situation that we in today? Who write laws and legislation? Who make all the laws that we follow? Y'all know about American history, right? So y'all know what happened to the so-called Negroes over here in America, right? We got brought over here on what? On slave ships. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But that's a part of the history that they leave out. They never mention the so-called Puerto Ricans and how they was basically shall go into captivity. So who led us into slavery? These red Hebrew Edomites. All right, that's their biblical nationality. So-called white people. Nations. All right, and I don't see, and that's another thing too, because the majority of people in America, they claim they Christians, right? But I don't see nothing about the salvation of Americans in the scriptures. I don't see nothing about the salvation of white people in the scriptures. So who are these people referring to, man?
Oh yeah, here we go, man. Hey, yeah, man. Here we go. He that leave in captivity shall go into captivity. Who brought us over here on cargo slave ship? We can't forget that. The Lord said he required of that which has passed. Isaiah 14:21, man. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their father. So that's what we doing. We preparing slaughter for the iniquity of the founding fathers of America, man. Okay?
Go ahead. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yeah, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Oh, and Christopher Columbus' diary, man, he said he ain't put down his sword for 1 hour, man, because he was too busy. Oh, what they call that dude, Andrew Jackson, man? They call his ass the Indian killer, right? You know? So he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. Go ahead.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's good. So that's what we patiently waiting on. You said you had something?
Yeah, right quick. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah, recompense is a compound word. Re meaning back, compense coming from the word compensation. That's a wage. That's your payment. So right, the scripture says a righteous thing with the heavenly Father to pay back them their trouble. Yeah, who's troubling us, man? Who brought out laws to put us on child support, man? All right? Who brought out laws to make you a 3-time felon, and then what, man? They take away all your rights and stuff. Who did this, man? Who making you go to work, man, 80 hours a week, man, just to make, just to make ends meet, man?
They still don't meet.
Hey, yeah, that's what's right.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead first. You go first.
Right quick. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
yeah, woe means death and destruction.
Can't be on the property of the building.
So those sanctions that we about to leave, we about to leave. We about to leave now. 5 minutes, we finna leave.
Okay,
Yeah.
5 minutes still here, I'll have to report it.
It's cool. See, we'll take her, man, you know, in the kingdom of heaven. You know? But go ahead, Salaki.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yeah, woe to them that decree unrighteous decree, man. All right? Who's decreeing these unrighteous decrees, man? All these politicians, all right, that's in the House of Representatives, all right? Woe means death and destruction, man. Okay? What is an unrighteous decree? An unrighteous decree is to criminalize us for coming out here saying that we Israelites. That's an unrighteous decree, man. All right? Another unrighteous decree, what, man? You know? Yeah, for making us out to be terrorists, you know? You know? Another unrighteous decree is what? Calling us anti-Semitic. That's an unrighteous decree, man. You know? And the scripture said, woe to them that decree those, man. Yup. Yeah, right. All right. Well, you can finish that. We'll just close out with that.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yup.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah, come. Yeah, what's right. Grievance is what they have prescribed. Pre meaning before, scribe meaning written. Which these devils, they have these laws, like the brother was talking about, that law is basically loitering what we're doing. This falls under the ordinance or the category of loitering. Right, so they could make us a criminal for basically, if they wanted to. They got that shit on the books already. So when the time comes, they're gonna be able to use that against us.
So they're gonna start enforcing it.
Yeah, right. They're gonna start enforcing that law, man. That loitering law. You know?
And ultimately, that's what's going to befall Esau. Whoa. That's what's coming to you, man. Death and destruction unto the Edomites, pursuing Obadiah 1:18. And honestly speaking, all that we've received from the end of this is a famine of the word that's coming. From the Apostle to Heart channel being persecuted, to us having to constantly remove location. Nah, we ain't the only camp. There's other camps going through the same similar situation. So at the end of the day, it's just a famine that's upon us, a famine of the word, and soon we're going to be removed off the street. So you people who ain't got it, all right, hey man, you better get it while the getting's good, man. Because if you ain't got it in that day, you good as gone. Alright, so with that, man, we hope it was edifying. We're going to give our praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakar, Kadash.
Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of
Great millstone rule well, and much love salutations to the icon across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word sincerely in the truth. So you say Shalom and a Bible.
Bible.
So I got a question.